and I haven't seen
You won't believe the difference in just one pedicure
year.
visit, and I'm going to talk about the root of the problem and how to work on reversing toenail fungus and issues at home with a toenail cleaning routine. So stay tuned.
Have you lived in Toledo a long time?
I'm from Cincinnati, but I moved to Toledo when my husband and I married. So
Okay.
it's been, we moved back to Cincinnati for a couple of years, but for the most part it's been Toledo for the last 23 years or so.
I grew up just north of Cincinnati.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up at?
Mason.
Oh, okay. So did you go to high school there?
Yep. You can scoot your foot back a little bit. There you go. Huh.
How long have you been up here then?
I've lived in Michigan since 1990. Yeah. I mean, I ended up dating the guy for 5 years. He just...
That sounds like the guy I was dating when I met my husband. The guy that I was dating, he and my husband went to high school together.
Okay.
So, which is good for some fun stories now, I guess, since they're still friends.
Oh my gosh.
I actually did a little work around here. I used to work for Promedica, so we had some practices in Clinton and Tecumseh and down in Adrian and Blissfield, and so it was my region for a while, so I would hop around and go visit. So your farthest customer, California, huh? That's great.
Yeah. That is the farthest so far.
No one international?
Well, I mean, there's a couple up in...
Oh, in Canada?
Yeah, Canada, but that's so close to us, so... It's...
Canada doesn't count.
Yeah, it's hard for me to think of Canada as being international because we're just so close to it. I've had some people from other countries say that when they come on vacation to the States that they're going to try and come and see me. So,
Well, that's great.
maybe one day. But I have trained nail technicians in other countries. That's going really well. There's New Zealand,
Oh, wow.
Australia, Israel, the UK, France,
That's great.
Canada. What made you want to come see me?
I've been watching your channel for about a year or so, maybe longer now, and I just like I said, I just don't want to mask it anymore. I want to try to treat it.
Get rid of it.
And I'm not sure if I was using the nail mycosis correctly, or if my expectations were right as far as would it get rid of it. So I just wanted to kind of do at least something initially, and follow up would be fine too. Just to watch it, and I just like your approach of treating it versus just covering it up.
Covering it up, right?
And it's hard to do it yourself too,
How do you think it started?
Most likely when I was quite young, about 10 or 12, I think I had athlete's foot. I got it at a pool.
Okay.
Yes. Didn't realize it, at the time, but I think that was the culprit.
Well, I just got an email with some photos from one of my clients who comes from Texas. And I haven't seen her and her husband in a whole year. And they're coming, I think their appointment is next month, but she sent me photos anyway, just to show me the progress. And her nails are completely normal now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
How long
She's
does it
in one of my
take you?
videos.
Oh, okay.
So,
How long does it take you?
so I guess it was about, from the first day I saw her to today has probably been a year and a half. And I saw her 3 times. She traveled. Yeah. Clients are looking for you. Join me. Do you have what it takes to help change people's lives? Join my network. I'll teach you everything you need to know.
Well, it's nice that you're so close. I can follow up and, communicate.
Yeah, we run down to Toledo for dinner.
Oh, do you?
It's so
Where do you
close.
like to go? Yeah.
That Chow Italian place
Oh, yeah.
in Sylvania.
Yeah, just off the highway.
Yeah. Super convenient.
Tons of other places. If you turn left there and go up the road a bit, there's Nancy's Italian. Nancy's is a very popular, famous
Oh, yeah?
steakhouse
Okay.
in Toledo, and they've opened up some additional restaurants. So their main restaurant, their steakhouse, is down on Sylvania. Let's see, what's that street? Closer to 75.
Okay.
But then they have Nancy's Italian, and she's down on the other side, overpass there.
Well, I'll have to tell
Seems to be
Bruce.
popular. I don't hardly ever go to Show's. The big draw at Show's used to be super.
Did you know there are different
really?
types of nail fungus? I will give you a snippet here. There are mold fungus, yeast fungus, athlete's feet fungus, and dermatophyte fungus. And sometimes the nail can have more than one. I teach you all about it in my specialized pedicure course on my online nail academy. That module is included in the pedicure certification course or individually. And that training is about 2 hours in total. So there's a lot of information on it. So check out academy.themeticulousmanicurist.com. Do you have children in school?
Yes, my son will graduate from high school this next month,
Nice.
and my daughter, I can't say she's in school anymore. She graduated from OSU last year.
Okay.
She stayed down there. So, how about yourself?
My youngest is going to be a senior next year. And my oldest is in college. He took a year off, but he's going back next semester.
It's a hard time to be going to, you're just not getting the same experience.
Yeah. It's hard for him to be motivated.
Yes. I've been worried about
Hi.
my son's, what he's getting online. He doesn't seem to attend school online very much. And sometimes I wonder.
Right.
But this was supposed to be kind of an intern So I think that he's just losing time because he's not spending it working. What's your son studying?
Just general stuff right now. He has no idea what he wants to do. One of these days it'll click.
Yeah. I went back to school when I was 45, so even if it doesn't, you can always.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. You're fine. So have you filed the tops of your toenails at home?
I use one of the similar to what you have, what you're using now,
Okay.
where I just run it across. I hadn't done it in a while. Now that I think about it, it had been some time when
Well, hopefully you won't have to anymore.
I. Okay. I didn't know if that would help the nail mycosis to work better, or if the goal was to get under the nail, or.
Yeah, the thinner the nail plate is, the easier it'll penetrate into and reach the issue.
Mhm.
straighten all the way out.
Hasn't paid their bill.
Stuff.
Trying to, but the creditor doesn't want to wait. So.
Lots of people out there who don't think they're going to get in trouble if they don't pay their bills.
Yes. It's just a hard time. You know, people that they're trying, but last summer, COVID just really.
Yeah, right now is hard.
Yeah, anyone who was just barely surviving or hanging by a thread, boy, that thread got cut for a lot of people last year.
That's ridiculous.
And then there's that.
Yeah. Those are the people I was talking about. Because she was not having issues. She created some issues purposefully to take advantage of another program once. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, that's pretty true. Across all walks of life, you meet all sorts of people. People that are trying and people that are, so, you want to say, if you tried that hard to get out of doing something.
Exactly.
If you put your efforts.
If you put your effort into something legitimate instead of fraudulent, you may be successful.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not fun being the boss sometimes. It's surrounding financial problems. I've had lots of people call and try to get me to garnish people's wages over the years. Well, not lots, but I mean, lots of companies for just a couple of people, let's say that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pedicures always have the best chairs.
Yeah, they do. So, are you subscribed to the channel?
I believe I am.
Do
Do you get notifications when I post stuff on my page, on my community page?
I'm not sure. I know that I always see like your latest, your
The latest video?
latest videos always pop up in my feed.
So I just posted a survey on the community tab.
Okay.
Did you see that?
No.
Where I said, as a client, would you rather have a pedicure where you soak your feet or a dry pedicure? Did you see that?
I did not see that. I'll have to look for that.
Yeah. So about 12,000 people answered so far, and the consensus was 97% of people wanted to soak their feet when they went to get a pedicure. A lot of people said, if I wanted a dry pedicure, I would just do them myself at home.
Yeah. Doesn't it help, or do you, or does it not matter to you with the chemicals, the things that you use, the products that you use?
It does help, yeah. It depends on, I'm certain that some nail technicians could do a great job with a pedicure with not soaking if they had the, depends on what products that they use and what setup they have and stuff. But some people don't have the facilities to have a tub in their space.
Right.
Personally, I would change spaces to accommodate the tub because I believe that the investment is going to make 100 times the investment that you put into it, and you'd have more clients for a longer period of time. Client retention would be better, etc., etc. But it's not for everybody. But if you're getting a dry pedicure, I was gonna say you don't have the massage chair then.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, it's
right.
like all connected. The spa chair.
I'm sure it couldn't hurt periodically, if you needed just not to have one to soak. Doesn't seem like just doesn't seem like you're getting the full benefit of the.
Right.
And you don't have to do it that often because your toenails grow so slowly.
Do you do your husband's toenails or does he do his own?
No, I do not do my husband's toenails. Yes, he does his. I saw you do your husband's.
He will not do his own. Not even when we were dating would he.
Clippers.
Oh.
This is the cross-cut ceramic bit. It's fantastic at thinning out the nail, and it has a great taper so you can see really well how close you're getting around the cuticle area. And sometimes you do have to pause and clean off that surface to remove the embedded toenail out of the grooves so it can remain effective throughout the entire surface.
My fingernails and keeping my toes but again, it wasn't fixing the problem. So I haven't been back either. When I get a chance, I do my own pedicure, not with polish. Typically just
Cleaning them up, shorten them.
cleaning, soaking, that kind of thing.
Sure.
What do you think about those foot masks? Those ones that are peeling masks? What do you think about those?
I don't think that they're necessary. Anybody who has serious issues that need a lot of calluses and stuff like that removed, they do not go deep enough to take care of the problem. And then people who don't really have enough, you don't need to have all of the skin on your foot exfoliated or peeled off. Some people have said that it made their foot feel really tender because it removed skin that didn't need to be removed. Yeah, I just don't ever see having the need to use a product like that. Or using it on a client of mine, I would never. Have you ever used one?
I have just a couple, like, once for sure, maybe twice. I know I did one with a peel and then one was just more of a moisturizing stuff. But yeah,
How did it make your feet feel?
mine were fine. But if you definitely try to you try to force the skin off before it's ready, you could definitely hurt them. As a matter of fact, but I just bought a couple on Amazon, and my feet right now, I've been moisturizing, but I haven't been exfoliating enough is the problem. So.
Where all those silent ones come from? Gerald?
Gerald? Yeah, I mean, one's gonna be for retail, one's for Janine, one's for Tracy, one's for Mary, Janine, and me. He came last week, yeah. Yeah, she's already done.
See, you came by to see her? She come. How was yours? I think you're done at this point, aren't you?
Nope.
Nope. See, why not?
Is that the famous Bruce?
That's Bruce.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go home. I'll have to eat something when you get done. We don't have a kitchen.
We're having our kitchen
Redecorating?
Yeah.
redone.
Cabinet maker. Missing a couple cabinets, so sink base, which is kind of important. So like they're kind of stuck at being able to do anything.
Right. Yeah, we're doing a lot of work on our house too. Windows are next. I think I just stopped though.
I know, it gets addictive, doesn't it?
Well, first you get the siding, you get a new garage door, and that makes the rest of the house look terrible. So you get new siding, and that makes the rest of the house look terrible. Then you need a new front door.
Yeah, we need a new front door.
I swear, we've redone so much stuff on our house.
Well, not really. Kitchen. A couple years ago, we did the basement. That was
The basement and the deck and a garage door.
Well, the garage door broke. Right? Like, what happened to the garage door? It was like literally broken.
he ran into it.
I did. Yeah, the deck did that for you. Don't laugh. I did it for her. So it was tracks, you know, so. And I did it. So it's not like I had some.
Yes, he did the labor.
That would never happen in our house. I have to hire out.
Your husband's not handy?
No.
Well,
Yeah, I lucked out.
I would have had somebody do it, but like it was last year. I couldn't find anybody.
Yeah.
And then the one guy I found wanted like $9,800
Oh goodness.
plus materials. I'm like, there is no way this is $10,000 because all I wanted to do was take off the old deck and use the existing structure and put trucks up. I'm like, I got 2 teenage sons. We're gonna do. They need to learn some skills anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like,
All
no,
right,
it's
straight
bullshit.
up.
Like, I don't know.
Like
I
up
mean, it
here
seems to, yeah, it
at the
seems to grow out
cuticle?
pretty. I don't know. It's hard to say. Not that I wouldn't push the cuticle back or.
So that would be my other recommendation, is that when you're in the shower,
Okay.
just to make sure that you push the skin backwards,
Okay.
because when the skin does sit on the nail plate, and if you get a lot of moisture, perspiration, it can hold just bacteria in the surface of your toenail, just to make sure that it could evaporate. So in between services.
All right.
I would say once a week, just, I mean, you can, if this is stainless steel, it won't rust.
Okay.
So you can keep it in the shower and just make sure that around these edges to clear that out so the nail can, you know, it doesn't get so compacted that it hurts when it grows up into that little area. It needs to make a new nail wall because the skin is clumped up.
Okay.
So it's got to get pushed back down as that nail grows up. And if it gets filled in with a lot of debris, that's where you'll feel the resistance.
Okay.
It'll get real uncomfortable. Just relax your toes. There you go. What'd he say?
Oops. He said, oh, okay. He just.
He didn't say, why are you going all the way over there?
No. I said, I'm going to Celine. Why? I'm gonna get, why up there? Because I found this girl on YouTube. Oh. Okay. So I work at the one at Kenwood Town Center. And then I think for Christmas one year I worked at the Beachmont Learner. And then the one at Eastgate when I came back from school one year.
Okay.
And then none of those things are around anymore. Actually, the Learner that they built. Because they built this wing on at Eastgate, and Lerner went in there, the huge store, and they've since turned it into a glow in the dark indoor putt-putt.
Oh, weird. I bet that's what doing well during COVID.
Oh yeah.
They feel all smooth and even.